A homeless man walked into a bar that had already closed. Even though he looked a lot like Jesus, the owner still quietly put the cash back into the drawer.
I know you're not gonna believe me, but I have a job interview at First National Bank tomorrow.
Congrats.
The thing is, I don't have a suit.
The man finally explained why he was there.
Borrow a couple of $100 to buy a new one.
And what if I don't lend you the money?
Anyone would have assumed he was about to rob the place, but instead he sighed, apologized, wished them a good night, and turned to leave. That only stirred up Herman's sympathy. He called out to the man and asked what was really going on. The man said he desperately needed a job because his divorce had gone horribly. If he had work, he'd have a place to stay and he could visit his daughter more often. Herman hesitated for a moment, then counted out a few $100s from the register and set it on the table. The man picked up the money carefully, gratitude filling his eyes. He didn't say a word and hurried out the door. Herman couldn't be sure whether the man's story was true, but he knew the guy clearly needed help. Herman's co-workers all thought he'd been scammed. They said he'd never see that money again, but Herman believed the man was trustworthy.
He needed a helping hand. I helped him.
Drugs. Using it for drugs.
Before long, the whole fire department heard about it. Everyone used the story to tease Herman. Even his best friend took him to a movie filled with fraud prevention warnings. Herman suggested they should have watched The Giving Tree instead, a tree that gave away all its branches to those in need.
What happens to the tree?
Gets cut down to just a stump.
That's horrible.
Herman started doubting himself.
You know what? Forget it. You know, me and my giving heart, we'll see you later.
Wondering if he'd been fooled, he couldn't focus on anything. He even forgot he had promised his son to attend a school event. He wanted to tell his son he couldn't go, but when he saw the disappointment in the boy's eyes, he couldn't refuse. So Herman showed up in the classroom with his co-workers, and his son was thrilled. Herman got back to his usual talkative self. His humor won the kids over. Eventually, they talked about false alarms. Herman said that no matter what, firefighters always have to assume a call is real. He joked about himself as he said it, revealing how he really felt. As everyone slowly forgot about the incident, one day, a stranger walked into the bar. He went to the counter asking for the owner. Herman stepped forward, and the man was stunned speechless when he saw him. He was dressed much better than before. He introduced himself, and the firefighters immediately recognized who he was. The man took out an envelope and returned the money to Herman. What Herman received wasn't just cash. It was proof that his trust in a stranger wasn't misplaced. The man thanked Herman again, warming his heart more than he expected. As the man was about to leave, Herman stopped him. He insisted on buying him a drink.
Greg, got a job! All right, what are you drinking?